All right, let's do this little overview of some of the agates I found so far. Haven't been doing too many when I find them videos today because I kind of been dodging the rain, but check that one out. That is a beautiful piece. Look at that banding on there. Heck yeah. All right, look, I found this. Not completely sure what it is. Don't really strike me as petrified wood, but I'm not really sure what it is. Y'all got any ideas? Y'all let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I'll do some research when I get to the house. Found this little agate. Another beautiful piece. Heck yeah. Looks like it's got a little bit of parallax banding going on in it. That's nice. All right. This one is agate, but it's not like fortification banded agate. But check out the shape and design of this thing. I think all the wavy lines and everything in it's pretty freaking cool. I think I want to cut this one and see what a cross section looks like. We got this little sucker right here. Look how tight that fortification banding is. Nice. All right. We got this one. You see them bands wrapping around. I guess they don't show up on the camera too great, but they in there. All right, found this one just a few minutes ago. Check that sucker out. It's got some beautiful banding on it. Found this weird shape one. Look at that banding though. How nice is that? Interesting shape piece too. That right there is freaking nice. All right, we got this little puppy. Look at the oranges in that. Honeys, caramels, oranges. Got some old creek staining. We'll have to get that off. All right, check this out. Not as much real defined banding on it, but it kind of gives me hope as far as cutting it as to what we might find inside. Interesting. Found this little sucker. Pretty sure this is more petrified coral. As you can see, the little coral patterns on there. I want to cut this one too. See what it looks like. We got this sucker. Another one with really tight banding on it. Look at that. Nice. We got this one. Look at the reds in that. And look at that banding. Beautiful fortification banding there, y'all. Gorgeous coloring too. That's a nice one. Well, check this little sucker out. There's the top. Look how thin she is. And look at the other side. Crazy, right? And look at those bands wrapping around the edges. That is awesome, y'all. It's a nice piece right there. Check that out. What? Yeah, it's been a pretty good day. There's the bottom. More just a pure chalcedony layer or agate layer. That's nice though. Look how tight that banding is. Love that color change in there too. That's a pretty one. All right, check this crazy looking thing out. Banding wrapping all the way around it. Oh, look at that pocket. I didn't even notice that earlier. That's nice. Awesome banding on it though. Crazy looking. Very interesting shape. All right, check this one out. Look how intricate that banding is right through there. That is another nice piece. Then we got this sucker right here. And look at that banding. How nice is that? That's a good piece. And then, I don't even know why I got this one right here. Might not have been. It might have just been laying here. We'll toss that one away. That is like a little piece of chert. All right, that's everything, y'all. Got some nice pieces. Check it out.